Hello and welcome to Growing and Eating Plants in Yoga Pants at my yoga barn, and my name is Rebecca Birdwell, and we are going to do a very quick video tonight on how to harvest squash. I am looking at this as a beginner level class, and I've had some friends ask me, how do I know when they're ready? So basically what I say is, and pardon me, but there's mosquitoes out here tonight, that's why we're going to move kind of fast. I say if it looks like something that you would eat, then it is time to harvest it. So that could range. Squash can get pretty big. I would say that it might be nice to experiment and harvest a smaller squash and a larger squash and then see which one you like better. But we're going to harvest what we have in the garden today. So let's look, first of all, tools. I use a knife. You don't have to use a knife always, but I'm going to use this handy dandy knife. You can use a kitchen knife. I have a nice knife, and I always wondered why my dad had a pocket knife when I was a kid, and I'd always say, Dad, why do you have a knife in your pocket? And he's like, you can always use a knife. So I have a knife myself now, and it works out really nicely in the garden. So let's look down here. This actually is a zucchini. It's beautiful. And one of the awesome things about being a gardener is coming out and going, look at that beauty. So I tend to like my zucchinis a little bit smaller because I like making zoodles. And if anybody has one of those zoodle makers, you know that you need to have a smaller zucchini to go in the zoodler. So I just cut it off. There it is. You can also just twist it off and it comes right off. So that's a size of a zucchini that you could pick. You could wait a little bit longer, or you could pick it when it's a little bit smaller. Like I said, it's kind of up to you. So if you want to look over here at this one, see, this one's a little small, so I'm going to wait on that one. But you could, I mean, if you were very hungry and you needed to eat now, that would also be an option. Weeds you want to pick out. So let's go over to the other side of the garden and we'll look at the yellow squash. These are our tomato plants that we planted in one of our very first videos. They've grown lovely. So if you come this way, through the corn, and over to this squash plant, this is a yellow squash. So we have a couple different options here too. So again, surprise! Look at that. Look at all the babies. So we got this one right here we're probably going to pick off, but look at all these tiny babies. If you notice, there's a flower and a baby. That's a flowering squash plant. They're all flowering, but it's kind of nice to see. So I'm just taking my knife, going in here, and being careful not to cut any other part of the plant, just cutting the squash off. So that is your quick lesson on how to harvest squash out of your garden. So enjoy your squash, stay away from the mosquitoes, and everybody go out and check for standing water and dump it out so we can all as a community not have to mess with mosquitoes. So you're watching Growing and Eating Plants in Yoga Pants. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to hit the notifications bell, that means you will get notified every time I post. What I do is I post on gardening techniques and cooking techniques and also anything else to do with yoga. So if you like yoga, it's another opportunity for you to follow this channel. So good to see you in the garden, and take care.